What's up everyone, and welcome back to Top 5 Central. Today we're looking at the top 10 most embarrassing moments caught on live TV part 13. So yeah, if you don't remember, this is a series on our channel where we post really awkward and funny stuff that happened live on TV. If you guys know of anything funny and you want to submit it to us, make sure you email us at top5centrallivetv@gmail.com. You can find it on screen right now and in the description, so feel free, but with that said, let's get right into the video. Number 10. So most news anchors seem totally in control when you see them reading the headlines, but the truth is we have no idea what's going on when they cut to commercial. Turns out for this guy, all hell was breaking loose, and he wasn't exactly dealing with it like a pro. The quick version is someone was speaking into the earpiece the whole time, and it was really freaking him out. Like at one point he was gritting his teeth and slamming his fist onto the table, like every time they went off air he was getting possessed all over again. Number 9. So this clip isn't just funny, it's also straight up weird, because I'm pretty sure no amount of context could make this make sense. I mean, I get that this congressman was taking questions live on air, but I'm pretty sure the question he got was not the kind he was expecting. Like, I'm not gonna repeat it, but let's just say it was a pretty gross request, and the language wasn't exactly family friendly either. Not just that, but the dude sounds like he might be crying on the other end of the phone, which takes us to a whole other level of weird. Number 8. Now this reporter was on location for a story, but I think it's safe to say the one he was expecting to tell was, well, not the one he got. I mean, I have absolutely no idea what the original report was about, but just before he started he noticed a cow in the distance. Like it kept getting closer and closer, and then all of a sudden it was obvious what was happening, because the guys that lost it came chasing after it too. Even better, to top it all off, the cow was so determined not to go home that it straight up crashed into the cameraman, ending the broadcast a little bit ahead of schedule.
बना ले एक शॉट में कि हम ही ना घुस जाए आगे.
Number 7. Okay, I know we're not supposed to laugh at people when they fall over, but let's be real. If you make a set this ridiculous, it's obviously gonna happen at some point. Like these people are guests in some kind of live game show, but the set they're in has a huge pit built into it for some reason, so you could probably guess what happens next. So yeah, the first guest is fine, but the second manages to step off the platform completely and ends up falling through the gap into a huge hole in the ground. I think the funniest thing is that the cameraman sees this happen and decides the best thing to do is just zoom right in, even though the dude is definitely unconscious. Number 6. Okay, I don't think we give Weatherman enough credit, because honestly, Channel 4 gave this guy an impossible task and he made it look so easy. Anyways, basically this one place in Wales is famous for having a stupidly long name, so obviously they put it in the weather report just to make this guy look silly. The thing is, he actually totally nailed it, and you could even see him smiling to himself after he makes it all the way through. Like, yeah, he does sound a little bit like an idiot, but the fact that he managed to pronounce it at all is kind of a miracle.
Now today we had a big contrast in temperature across the UK, just 12 degrees over coastal parts of eastern England with cloudy skies, but in the sunshine in northwest Wales at RAF Mona, just up the road from Llanfair Pwllgwyn, Gellgorgera Chwindrobwll, Llantysilio Gogogoch, the temperature got to 21 Celsius, that's 70 in Fahrenheit.
Number 5. Now sometimes a meme comes along that's so big, it doesn't just create one blooper, and this election poll caused chaos on pretty much every newsroom out there. I mean it, like something about having to say "D's nuts" on live TV broke basically every anchor that tried it, which is good because it meant a crazy amount of hilarious TV slip-ups. Like some people looked awkward, a few people giggled, but some literally could not hold it together, and the times where they completely lost control were probably the best.
Candidate named D's Nuts.
Oh no.
Really? A candidate registered as an independent from Iowa has the legal name of D's Nuts.
No. Almost 1 in 10 voters in North Carolina say they prefer D's Nuts.
Number 4. So this clip is funny, but it's also the kind of clip that's gonna make you feel bad for laughing, because something about it is just super hard to watch. Like this presenter is obviously trying her best, but she loses her footing as she walks between sets, and the fall she manages isn't exactly graceful. Not just that, but it looks and sounds like it actually really hurts, and it's made even more painful by the sound of people laughing on set while they quickly cut to commercial. Poor girl.
يوم الاثنين نلقي نظرة أيضا على أوامر ما قبل افتتاح
Number 3. So this group isn't anything to be proud of, but hey, at least it shows the guy is committed to his job. So basically, other radio stations are not casting this guy's weather report like they said they would, and because the weather is getting extreme, it's getting pretty dangerous for people to not know what's going on. Now that's all fine, and so is the fact that he calls him out live on air, but as soon as the camera cuts away, we get to hear what he's really feeling. It turns out he's really passionate about the whole thing, enough to cuss out the radio stations when he thinks no one can hear him.
One more time, to call out Y100 and WIOD and ask you why are you not simulcasting like you said you would. Thank you. Back to you.
Okay, we also received some
yes,
some
you did.
tweets from viewers that were saying, you know, we lost power. We have a battery operated
They're listening
radio.
to music right now.
And they're playing music right now. But they just retweeted me and said they're back on. So thank you, Y100.
Number 1. You know those moments where you think you really shouldn't be laughing and that makes you laugh all the more? Well, imagine that situation but live on TV and with a guest and audience sitting around you. I mean, this guy is speaking another language, so we don't really know for sure, but it seems pretty obvious that he's laughing at his guest's kind of squeaky, high-pitched voice. I mean, the entire thing is basically just a shit show, since I'm 95% sure the guy with the weird voice either has like a disability or a disease, which just makes it so much worse.
Bij mij dus ook mijn eerste gewaarwording dat ik dacht, dat kan niet, dat. Excuseer. Als je met seks omgaat, is het niet alleen het fysieke dat telt, maar ook soms de lieve woordjes. Ja, ik vind dus dat dit echt niet kan hoor. Ik bedoel, nee, maar moeten we nu nog antwoorden of niet? Want...
And there's our video on the top 10 most embarrassing moments caught on live TV part 13. If you enjoyed the video, please feel free to leave a like down below and subscribe so you see whenever we upload a video. Also, if you have your own top 5 or top 10 idea, feel free to use our Extremely Handy form in the description to submit it. With that said, thank you for watching, hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you all in the next video.